get started. All right. So, last week, or was it last week? Give me 1 second. I gotta adjust some things here. Is that not changing anything? Oh, give me just a minute. Technical issues. Not it. Well, oh, I think I know what I need to do. There we go. Fixed. All right. So, last time you guys had uh, made your way back down to the camp where your little gnome ceramorph friends were hiding out, uh, to discover that when Jadar had fallen from the mountain, he had obviously cracked his head and was laying there unconscious. Uh, the ceramorphs convinced you that he was brain dead and asked you if they could eat his brain, to which you readily agreed. Realizing that the three of you were not up to sieging this castle by yourselves, you both Volton and Bev chose to cry out to their particular patrons in an effort to get some aid. Uh, Apparently, that was answered in the form of a young priestess who had had visions telling her that she was needed by the heroes of the 10 towns, and she had come to find you. Her name is Kimber Dawn, and you quickly found that she is very green, and this is her first foray outside of the temple in Bryn Shander. With her in tow, you made your way back up the mountain and once again entered the fortress, where more Dwergar guards had popped up. Reinforcements had been brought in to fortify the outer chambers, and you were in the midst of a fight with them when, due to real life power issues, we had to end it there. So this week we pick up at the tail end of that battle with just the two enlarged Dwergar remaining, and it was Bax's turn. Mm-hmm. And that is a hit. Yeah, you run between his legs and spin on as you reach the other side and slam your uh, hammer into the side of one of his ankles, which is about as high as you can reach right now. uh, he suddenly yanks his leg up, hopping on one foot from your first blow, and that causes the second to just miss and go under. Uh, oh, they can't hear you guys. That's probably because Discord has done weird things again. The output. Let's look in here. Can one of you guys say something? Yep, it's not picking up the Discord audio for some reason. All right, let's. All right, so that should be. Nope, that's correct. And try now. See if. Nope, it's still not picking it up for some reason. Let me check this and see what's. That. Try it now.
All right. Can you hear
There
us
we
all
go.
now, guys?
Yep, that should be getting everybody. All right. So Bax runs through the legs of the Dwergar and swings at him a couple times, hitting him once in the lower leg. And then we go to Kimber, who is just going to creep up and hang out with Bev. Kind of peeks around the corner to see what's out there. One of the Duergar is going to swing his war pick twice at Volton. And I just realized why they weren't able to hear before, because I had it on my external speakers and not my internals. But he gets a good blow in on Volton. Sending you reeling, and you barely, through the pain of the blow, manage to hang on to the concentration of your hex. And then it is the other one's turn, who spins and attacks Bax, who just viciously attacked his feet. But you're so small and nimble, you're able to easily dodge out of his way. And so we go to Bev.
Okay. It looks like I've still got my hex up from the guy that I think I dropped at the end of the last session.
Yep.
Am I
So you.
aiming? Am I aiming that at Dwergar 4 right now?
I believe you are. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Let me look and see if he. Yes, he does have a Dex hex on him.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be yours.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and refocus my attention onto Dwergar 5 to try and drop him. I want to use my advantage from the beginning of the session to roll advantage on an Eldritch Blast.
All right. Are you moving the hex over to number 5?
Can I move hex onto someone when the original person I hexed is still alive?
Yes. It's
Okay,
just
yeah,
your
then
bonus
I'll
action.
switch that hex
Yep.
over. So I will. shit, I think I doubled the concentration on myself.
You did. So let me remove that. Otherwise, when you roll damage, it's going to do that twice.
Yep. And then I'll do dex on this guy too.
Yep. Okay. So it removes that one off of him.
All right. So rolling that with advantage, Eldritch Blast.
That misses.
Damn it. So that's
you
my
do
first
have a
scene.
second one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dodges out of the way of both of those.
I changed up my pregame dice rolling ritual, and I'm paying for it. The gods are mad. All right, and that is my turn.
Volton.
Okay. I shall bonus action use a second wind on myself.
All right.
Okay, pretty good heal. Okay, and then I shall take a swing at Duergar 5. +2. Oh.
That is a miss.
Everyone change your dice.
Yeah, you're still sore and aching and trying to recover from that huge blow that was dealt. Still a little dizzy and seeing double.
Okay. Well, I just sort of like step back, take a couple of breaths, and then that's my go.
All right. Bax.
All right, I'm attacking the same guy. Click the +2. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's a miss. He blocks that with his war pick. But the second one, you reverse direction and manage to connect. And there's a sickening crunch in his knee, and he falls to the ground, and you hear his head bounce off the stone with a sickening thunk.
And that makes me run away. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Kimber, seeing that one of her allies is hurt, let's see what she can do for you. Oh, where's her abilities? She will come up and offer. Let's see, what does this do? She'll hold off on that one. She will just use a Cure Wounds on you, and she will cast that up to a second level for 12 hit points.
Okay, thank you.
And then she will run back around the corner. This guy is going to continue. He had such great success hitting you the last time. He's going to try again against Volton, and he does hit. I wish Fantasy Grounds would let you lock the combat tracker, because half the time, instead of grabbing the dice to roll, it moves the combat tracker. And he hits you again. Still gritting your teeth through the pain, you are able to maintain your concentration on your Hex and Bev.
I'm going to take a step up, and I'm going to use my last second level spell slot to hurl a Scorching Ray at this guy, or 3.
All right.
So, number 1. Oh, that was so close to being a crit.
Yep. And before you do anything else, because your wild magic can change targets and things like that, I need you to actually roll for your wild magic.
Yep. And since we got cut off last time, I wrote down we were at 6. So
yes, that is correct.
And it is exactly a 6.
All right, so let's see what wild magic we get. All right, your spell goes off as normal, but you begin to glow with a bright light in a 30-foot radius for 1 minute. And any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded.
All right. I'm going to take one more step over here.
And now you
then
can roll your damage
roll that
against him.
damage.
Yep.
The other wild magic effect is that my children walk through the front door and begin screaming. Let's see here. Okay.
Your
Cool.
second
And
ray
then second ray.
also hits.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
the third and final
Third and final.
also hits.
Nice.
He cries out in pain as the armor that he's wearing begins to glow red hot, and you hear the sizzling of flesh and smell the burning flesh from beneath.
Nice.
And Volton.
Okay, going to get out of the blinding light. Will I get my +2 from here?
Mm-hmm.
And I shall take a whack at him. Just to be on the safe side, I shall use my inspiration.
All right. You do hit.
Okay.
And how does he die?
I sweep the legs from underneath him. He goes down backwards, and then sort of swing the hammer back around, and then straight back down to his face.
Yeah, so your hammer lands right on his face, and his head just kind of Gallaghers across that half of the room. And as the last one falls, Kimber comes out and they tried to kill you, and you killed them.
Yeah. It's kind of our whole thing.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Nobody told me there would be killing.
Nobody told you that there would be killing?
Right?
You're a religious person, right?
Yes.
Can I do an insight check to see if whatever this person's religion in has as much killing as all the other religions? Or like a religion check?
So she worships Lathander,
Mm-hmm.
and he is one of the good guys. He's the god of the dawn, of light, creativity, and renewal. He's worshipped mainly by merchants and travelers. And they're not generally, they're more healers than war makers.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't realize you were Episcopalian. I'm going to step back because I'm Please tip your servers. I'm going to step back because am I still glowing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so I don't want to blind anybody.
Yeah, I've healed her, but it'll be after she's stopped glowing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that takes about a minute. What are you guys doing?
Do we want to hole up in here and take a short rest?
Do we really need to?
Probably not. It would give me my pact magic back, but that's about it.
I'm good to go if you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about carrying on.
Okay, let's do this.
Are you okay, Kimber?
Other than seeing people get slaughtered in front of me.
That's valid. That's valid.
We only did it in defense, though.
Yeah, she says, are we not going to say some words over them? Can we spend
Maybe
some
if they-
time to pronounce the blessing of Lathander upon them?
Maybe if they were better people, we would do that, but
Yeah. These are kind of creatures of the Underdark.
Oh.
Sworn to, darkness.
She reluctantly will follow. Oops.
What's that thing in the room here?
Do what?
What's that?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you couldn't see.
Oh.
So this room is heated and illuminated by braziers of hot glowing coals. Visible on the east and west walls, on the west wall is an arrow slit and an iron lever and a heavy iron winch. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains an elevator shaft with chains running up and down away from it. The chains are in constant motion, and you hear a loud mechanical noise higher up the shaft and further down as well. A double door is embedded in the middle of the east wall. Air enters the room through a row of 4 arrow slits in the south wall.
what are you thinking, Volton?
I don't know really. Maybe check down through
Yeah.
these doors.
As you ponder, a grinding noise reveals a box that comes up in the elevator. Pauses for a bit, and the door is open.
I see. I mean, do you want to try the rest of this level first, or do you want to jump in the elevator?
As you're asking that, the doors close and the elevator begins to make its way to the top.
Oh, there it goes.
Huh.
Wonder if this is the only way to get up or down.
I don't know. We could explore more and find out.
I shall open this door.
All right. Hold on. When you move over the doors like that, I can't click on them to click them open.
Sorry, my bad.
All right. Okay, it looks like they are open now. All right. So in there, a stone desk and chair stand empty. On the east side of the room, the braziers that normally heat and light the room have been extinguished. An arrow slit in the south wall lets in frigid mountain air.
So I've been nosy over this desk.
Yeah, there isn't anything remaining in it. A few scraps of blank paper and an ink quill and inkwell have been knocked over, but there does appear to be a large pool of blood in the middle of the desk.
Okay.
It has long since dried and soaked into the wood.
Doesn't look like this room's been used in a while.
All right.
What do you reckon? Across the room?
Okay.
Oops. Open that door. Slip in.
Yep. So this rectangular room has 2 sets of double doors, one to the north, the other to the south. A brazier of glowing hot coals stands in each corner. In the middle of the room is a low stone table on top of which is drawn an illustration that looks something like a map. From grooves in paths along the map, there is a iron rod rising up, affixed to which is a figurine of a black draconic figure.
Uh-huh. And this is a map of the 10 towns, I presume?
Yes, it is.
And where relative to the map is the draconic figure?
It is off to one side. Given the distance you're looking at, probably it is showing as being here at this fortress.
Okay. Do we think this is like the ice dragon that we saw when we were coming up?
Dragon
yeah.
Black Glass, I think.
Yep. The Chardolin dragon. Yes, you think that that is a representation of what it is.
Right, I shall head up. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So as you guys are just hold on before you go into other rooms. As you guys are going on and just rushing to go up to the next door, Kimber has been looking around very curiously, and she says, "What does this lever do?" And she pulls on it,
Oh, why do we even have that lever?
and you see the dragon start to move, and it makes its way down to where Dugan's Hole would be on the map, pauses for a bit, then makes its way on up to Goodmead, then East Haven, and slowly, over the course of a few minutes, works its way all the way to Bryn Shander, and then back to the fortress.
Okay. Could you say the order of those towns again, please? It was
Dugan's Hole, then Goodmead, then Bryn Shander. Let me look at the map. So it goes to Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, East Haven, Caer Dineval, Caer Koenig, Tourmaline, Lonelywood, Bremen, Targos, then Bryn Shander.
Do we feel like pulling that lever activated something to make it actually go do that, or just that this is like
Give
like a
me
strategy
just
thing?
an intelligence check.
Just an intelligence check.
So you think that this is probably the planning, the route that the dragon was going to take, because when you got, unfortunately, with the roll you got, you cannot determine how long it's taking between each city. Your math just isn't that good.
So it's kind of like a homunculus dragon, right? Like it's made out of these shards of stone.
Correct, like a golem.
Okay.
Of
So
sorts.
potentially there's something here in this cave system that we could use to deactivate it remotely.
Arcana check.
Okay.
No, probably not. Once set on its mission, it can probably just go and fulfill that mission fairly intelligently.
Shit.
At least we know the route.
All right. So now you want to proceed through the doors?
Yep.
Yep. So braziers heaped with glowing coals heat this chamber, which contains a large stone bed covered with soot-stained furs. Its head against the north wall. In a shallow niche above the bed is a bas-relief of a giant scowling duergar clenching its teeth. At the foot of the bed is a flat-topped iron trunk sealed with a bulky padlock. A stone door is set into the western wall.
Can I attempt to bash the lock open?
Sure. Let me check something here. Okay. Yeah, you can give me a strength check.
Ooh.
You manage to bash it open. As you're doing that, Kimber said, "Are you going to steal from them?"
I mean, it might find something useful
I
here.
didn't know you were thieves.
Not thieves, just like a Robin Hood type. So yeah, thieves.
Well, I mean, if they're dead, it's not really their possessions
Yeah.
anymore.
So
Right? We're not thieves, we're grave robbers.
yeah, within the trunk, you find a pair of dwarven sandals carved out of obsidian, a quilted smoking jacket sized for a dwarf and sewn with 50 gemstones, a malachite beard comb with 7 red garnets, a hookah made of platinum and star sapphire, and a rolled up leather scroll.
I would like the hookah.
Of course you would. What are you doing?
Yeah, does anybody want some of these items?
Hold on, let me look at them. I'm going to open my mind to and concentrate on magic. And so
None of them are magic.
Okay.
But you do detect magic in a small alcove on, let's see, which wall? The south wall. On a little shelf, there is a statue
Back here.
made of chatelaine. Yep. And it does radiate magic. It depicts a nude female Dwergar with no facial features and a spiked crown atop her bald head.
Sis, come here.
Yep, stacked on several smaller shelves around it are several mind flayer skulls.
This nude statue right here
Mm-hmm.
has got magic.
You know, Bax, I really appreciate your love of the arts. And that you're able to find the extraordinary in what others might call derivative stonework. So, good for you. Good for you. Oh, you mean actual
Actual magic.
actual
Yes.
magic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense because honestly,
You can give me a religion check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And you are in the room next to Bax, right?
Mm-hmm.
That should be open.
Yeah. I need to. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Religion can do this. Yeah, not bad.
That is a statue of Deep Dwera, the goddess of Dwergar.
It's a statue of Deep Dwerga, the goddess of the Dwergar.
Yeah, not a very nice deity.
Mm-mm. Not a super chill deity.
Well, do you think it's worth taking with us, or?
Let's see here. I mean, it has magic.
But is
Kimber,
it good magic?
do you have identify?
Do I have what?
Are you able to identify magical items? You know, like you say a prayer and then your
Well,
god
I
tells
can,
you.
sometimes detect magic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like you've already identified a magical item.
What school of magic did Bax identify it as?
Illusion, maybe?
Oh. Yeah, we might as well take it, right?
I don't know.
Danica would probably know what it is. She's the smartest person in the world.
I thought you could tell what items were.
Oh no, I do not have that ability. really good at throwing explosion-based objects at things, but not super good at the brainy things.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll grab it and put it in my bag.
Okay. You reach out and grab it, and
Yeah.
suddenly your mind is filled with the terrible sensation of having your brain sucked out by an elithid's tentacles. You failed your saving throw against it.
This is awfully familiar.
Yeah.
Yep. So you, yeah, it would be to you guys. Yeah. So you take psychic damage, and you are stunned, and fall back to the floor.
Okay.
Oh no. I'll
Back.
yeah.
Back.
Yeah, I'll give him a look over, like medically.
And I need a percentile roll, please.
Oh dear.
$30. You are now terrified, and as soon as you shake off the stun, you must flee from that statue. That thing is horrible and hideous, and the things you saw, the feeling of your brain being drawn out through your skull and slurped down by this tentacled horror, just plays over and over in your head every time you look at it.
All right.
Is there any saving throw at play with that terrified condition?
Nope, he failed that save.
Damn, we got advantage. We failed.
Oh. Hmm. Yeah, man.
What?
Well, all three effects are part of that same thing. I'll give you a second saving throw to avoid the frightened portion of that. Oh, no, never mind. It is not against... Yeah, that was a short-term insanity, was the frightened condition. Yeah, it does not cause the frightened condition in specific. It causes short-term insanity, which causes the frightened condition.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so nope, that his halfling bonus would not have helped him there.
Guys, I'm not going back in that room. And I'll walk out into the hallway.
All
Max,
right.
listen, I know that it's a little weird that she doesn't have a face, but listen, not all faceless women are going to try to eat us like that other one.
You didn't see what I saw. It's bad. It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go back in there.
Okay, yep. If you can't go back in there, you can't go back in there. So where do you want to go?
Anywhere that there is not a statue.
And that is going to be hard in this heavily medieval themed world.
No, just that statue.
Just that's okay. Okay, good. Because
what are you doing, Volton, while this is going on?
In the chest, you said there was a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a look. I shall grab the scroll and have a look at that.
All right. It all happens that you are the only one in the party that could even read it because you speak Dwarvish. And it is a scroll that has a bunch of numbers on it. And if you'll look in the notes tab, can I put that? You should be able to see the scroll of numbers and it'll show you the sequences.
Yes. Okay. And I shall stick that in my pocket. And
all right.
I want to kind of look through this door. Have a quick peek. Hopefully, nothing horrible will happen.
Looking into that room, it looks like a closet with various types of clothing and vestments. Nothing of particular great value, and all of it seems to be covered in ash.
Okay, then. Guess we carry on.
All right. Kimber will close the trunk and put the lock back in place, and she gives it a couple of light pats and then turns and walks from the room.
See, Kimber, you're getting used to this. It's all right.
Whew. Glad we're getting away from that
Yeah.
statue.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
So, up or down?
So look down here through this grating.
Okay. Through the grating, you see a long shaft. It drops about 150 feet down. Actually, you can't see that far. But it does drop down into the darkness and also ascends up into the darkness. That whole room is just a large shaft.
Maybe another transportation system. Okay, I'll open this door when everybody's ready.
All right. So 3 braziers heaped with hot glowing coals illuminate and heat this long hall. At the eastern end is a hexagonal stone table surrounded by 6 stone chairs. Seated in the chair facing the door is a haggard old Dwergar with a long black hair streaked with ribbons of white and fingernails like shards of iron. She is devouring a hearty buffet of cooked meats, mushrooms, and strange underdark fare. Lurking next to her is a small mechanical dragon made of a shiny black substance. Hunched over a hot stove in the west corner of the room are 3 Dwergar cooks. At the sight of you, they drop their utensils and reach for their weapons, but the old Dwergar says something in Dwarvish that keeps them at bay. Volton, you would recognize that she said, "Stand down, stand down."
Okay.
And this is the old Dwergar woman that you guys are seeing.
Okay.
You look famished. Would you like to join me?
Guys, these old ladies are offering us to feed us, and I don't know what to do.
In general, never take food from an old woman.
Yes, that is probably good advice.
Who are you?
Kimber says, "We didn't even have breakfast any morning, and it'd be rude to turn down such a gracious invitation." And she looks harmless enough, and she'll start walking over to the table.
Oh, but no.
No. Kimber. You know how we kill people? Other people try to kill us, so don't do it. Don't do it.
The old woman says, "I am Grandolpha, and I assure you I have no desire to harm you."
Don't suppose you got anything to do with that huge dragon that's now wreaking havoc upon the towns?
No, that is all Zardok's doing.
I don't suppose you would have any way to help us in that regard?
I have no desire to help you either.
Okay.
Zardok has proposed a unification of our 2 clans, and if he succeeds at subjugating this land, perhaps that will prove that he is worthy of becoming my betrothed, but If he fails, then obviously he was not.
Okay, and if we were to stop him, you wouldn't try to stop us?
Absolutely not. I bear no love for the man.
I grab Kimber and try and sort of drag her
She
out a
says,
bit.
but, I want to eat.
Kimber, I'm telling you, no. This is not a good situation.
Yep.
Can I give her a ration?
Grandolfo will pop another mushroom into her mouth and absent-mindedly pet her dragon's head.
So how exactly does that dragon of yours work?
Zardrop made it in the forges below.
Mm-hmm.
A engagement gift, although a bit premature.
That's romantic,
Isn't it?
right? Yeah, it's nice when people get you sort of unique gifts as opposed to just the standard, like, oh, here's a dozen wilted roses and an ominous letter. Bev is listing off things she assumes these dwarves like.
Well, if you are to stop that dragon, you best not dally here.
Why is that?
There is a map in Zardok's chambers that depicts the path that the dragon will take. It should be able to destroy at least a town a day.
How many days has it been since we saw that dragon fly out?
3.
3. Mm-hmm.
How many days did it take us to get here from Dugan's Hall?
It took you guys a couple.
It's going to be half the town's down by the time we get anywhere. Yeah, maybe we should get a crack on.
Yep. You don't happen to have a means of very fast travel we could borrow, would you, by any chance, please?
I do not. And as I said, I am not interested in helping you anyway. Although I would still offer you a meal. Another hour isn't going to make a difference, one way or the other.
No, thank you.
Yep. We're good for the new food. We're good. And I drag out Kimber.
All right. She sputters, wait, so friendly.
Wait, Danica's in East Haven, isn't she?
She is in Bryn Shander, the last of the
Shander.
towns that is going to be hit.
Okay, Bax, we have to save Danica and also the other 10 towns, but mostly Danica.
To Danica!
Danica!
I will ask the lady one more thing before we go.
Mhm.
I don't suppose there's anything in this castle that would, in this keep, that would help us bring down a dragon at all.
No, but if you don't deal with Zardok first, he can repair the thing, even if you do manage to damage it.
Where would one find Zardok?
I'm not sure where he's about these days, but probably somewhere tinkering around in his forge below.
Well, thank you for the information, madam.
The elevator?
Elevator.
Sure. Let's try for the elevator then.
All right. You guys make your way back to the elevator and wait for it to make its journey.
Make sure we got Lady Rose, Kimber.
Yep. And you descend into the level below.
Oh.
Can I use my last spell slot to disguise myself as the lady we just talked to? As Grandalfa. Hello?
Looking up something right quick.
Okay.
Since you are trying to imitate a specific individual with your illusion, I am going to need a disguise check.
Okay. Does having the actor feat help at all?
What does the actor feat do?
It means that I have advantage on deception checks when trying to pass myself off as a different person. Deception and performance.
Sure.
Yep, and then I can also mimic the speech of another person or the sounds made by other creatures that I have heard speaking.
Okay.
So, could I go ahead and roll it as performance?
Roll what?
Could I roll that disguise self check as a performance one?
No, it is going to be a disguise self to get the image right.
Okay. How do I roll that?
Isn't there a disguise skill?
No.
No, there's not.
There's
then it's going to be
deception.
deception.
Okay, I can live with that.
I mean, you get advantage because of the thing, right?
So 20.
Okay. Yep. You are the spitting image of the woman.
All right.
That might be very useful to get his guard down.
Yeah.
We cannot move.
You can now.
Bev, your magic is acting up again.
Is it?
Oh, right. Disguise self.
Oh.
I am going to need a wild magic roll. You're good. And we're back up to 2.
All right, you guys, like, follow behind me. And I'm gonna act like I'm bringing you to him as like a return engagement gift.
Yep. So you enter the next room, and this room contains braziers of hot glowing coals in the northwest corner. In the southwestern corner, loud mechanical noises come from behind the double doors in the middle of the east wall, where the elevator is. Obviously, you're aware of that. There are 2 Dwergar guards who look at you and say the following.
I'm going to message Volton to tell them in Dwarvish that I've taken a vow of quietness, not silence, just quietness, to honor the our goddess Dwerga, and that they can do their communicating through him.
I will try to remember all that and repeat it.
Let me check something. Yep. As she does that, they look and they ask you something, Bev.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to look at them and, in her voice, but in common, say, when in Rome, speak like the Romans do.
Give
I'm
me
trying
a
out some new languages.
yeah. Give
Like
me
a
a deception check with disadvantage.
So with actor, I have advantage. So can that just be a flat roll?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, because you cannot speak deep speech.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't imitate her voice because you can't imitate the deep speech. So you won't get the
Mm-hmm.
advantage.
14.
They do look
Advantage.
confused,
Mm-hmm.
but not convinced.
Mm-hmm. A nod to Volton to tell them the thing and that they need to take me to my beloved.
I will do that. I will speak in dwarf the rant before.
Mm-hmm.
You do realize. Are you going to tell her that you do not understand whatever language it is that they're speaking?
I just assumed she didn't understand. She knew that I didn't understand it. No, this is not dwarfish.
Okay, I was thinking that he spoke whatever language they speak.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm just, instead of doing any of that, I'm just going to, in common, say, with her voice, take me to my boyfriend slash dude.
You just nod our heads.
They say something in that deep speech to her, to Bev.
Mm-hmm. Can I very quickly ritually cast a comprehend languages?
Sure.
All right.
Ritual cast. That takes 10 minutes.
Roll 10, damn it. I should have told us to keep talking while I'm ritually casting, drawing runes on the floor. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna have to fuck these dudes up because they're not getting the whole bit that I'm doing here.
Yep. Being able to speak their language was one fatal flaw in our otherwise excellent plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Say the word and we'll charge.
All right.
One of them says in Dwarvish to Volton, "Who are you and what do you want?" Grandolpha is not a spellcaster, and yet this one has obviously cast something.
Obviously, she does have
Because
magical
message
talent.
does have verbal and material components. So you pulled out stuff out of your pocket, waved your hands in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to slowly walk up to this fella, yeah. And then I'm going to smack him with my hammer.
So far, even not believing she is who she says she is, neither one of them has drawn a weapon.
Have they not? Okay.
Just let you know that. You can still do whatever you want to do.
Well, I'll look back to the other two. What sort of impression am I getting here?
Mm-hmm. Can I just try walking on through these two doors and seeing what happens? Like, acting like I own the place a little bit?
Yeah. The two look at each other and shrug, and speak to each other in the language you guys have no idea what it is.
Oh my gosh. You guys, all these dudes are grunts. They think I'm someone way more important than them, so I can just be a weirdo who walks through their space. Yes. Okay. Let's keep going.
Okay. You open the doors,
Okay.
and as she walks through, uh, guard number 2 uh, tells Volton, "That one's a real weirdo."
You won't get any argument from me, I reply in Dwarven.
Kimber brings up the rear and gives them a little finger wave.
She's so pure.
Things are paved.
Should we shut
And-
those doors behind us?
Yes.
Yep. The ceiling of this hall arches to a height of 30 feet. Stone steps lead to a semicircle dais against the south wall. Atop the dais is a misshapen throne, crudely carved out of black crystal. Small, crackling flames burn in braziers that occupy the room's corners. Slumped near the east wall is a tall, bipedal fungus creature. Luminous spores float in the air around it. A savage, white-furred biped has torn off one of the creature's arms and is holding it, while 4 other furred bipeds covered with fungal growths try to capture the floating spores in jugs.
Okay, there they are.
Yep. And with that, we will go to initiatives. And Bax, you are first.
Oh boy.
Oops, that one should not be.
All right. I guess I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Yeah, 15. Okay, I can make it to here. I'm gonna attack this one. Before I attack, I'm gonna rage.
All right. What is your movement speed?
35.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll my wild magic table.
Yep. So the ground around you is difficult terrain.
Yay. For some reason I have 2 rages on. Let me get rid of one of those. Okay. All right, and I'm attacking that guy.
All right. That is a hit.
Second attack. All right. That's my turn.
Bev.
All right. I'm going to aim an Eldritch Blast at this thing, Plurota thing.
I mean, weren't they attacking each other?
they're
They
attacking each
they have ripped the arm off Plurota and are trying to capture the spores pouring out of his arm into a jug.
Okay. And it's this Krob that's doing that.
All 5 of those.
All 5 of those things.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna aim an Eldritch Blast at that guy.
Okay.
That surely doesn't
Missed.
hit. Second beam.
Does
A
hit.
little better. All right, and that is my turn.
All right. Nobody's hurt, so Kimber doesn't really have much to do. She will back away from the fungal looking things. Krob is going to step up to Bax. And let's see. He is going to attack you with his claws. Missed with the first claw. And the second. Bolton.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, as far as I can go. And I shall knock 2 Eldritch Blast into Rob. Not Rob.
Krob.
K-Rob.
Yep, K-Rob.
Okay.
Hit.
Ooh. And second blast. Oof, no.
Missed.
That would be... Oh, I should have used bloody Hex. Never mind. I will bonus action or Hex him.
All right.
There we go. Remember that for next time. And that is my go.
All right. This guy will come around there. Let's see. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Don't forget it's difficult terrain.
Yep, that's why it costs 30 instead of 15.
Okay, gotcha.
And claws at you. But missed. And he will try a second time. And also missed. This guy. 5. And is he within 15 feet of you? 5, 10, 5, 10, 15. Yep, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he also will just attack Bax. And missed both times.
Small and nimble.
Yep. This guy is going to come there, and then he gets his full movement so he can come there and attack Fulton. Oops. That's a miss, but he does get the +2.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be a hit. And he claws you.
Okay.
Is there a reason you only took 1 of the 9? What absorbed
yes,
that?
I keep using Fiendish Vigor to up my temporary hit points.
Okay. This guy will attack Bax. And missed. And missed. And Bax.
I will continue swinging away. The same target. That's my turn.
All right. Bev.
Okay, I'm gonna hurl another Eldritch Blast at Krob. I would like to, if it's okay. I already used my Tides of Chaos for like this game day during last session, so this would automatically trigger a Wild Magic Surge, but I'd like to go ahead and use that to roll that with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to, do you need to do the surge first, or
Yep.
can I go ahead and roll with him?
I'll do the surge first. And what are you casting?
Eldritch Blast.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy. Your Eldritch Blast launches itself right into the big fungal thing. So both of them will target it.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. All right. Roll low, roll low, roll low. Oh, I didn't mean to do that with advantage.
I had to because
Or I guess
you
I had
used
to.
your.
Yeah.
Yep.
My wild magic.
So
that
you
hit
hit.
him. And
He
then,
screams out in pain as your magic smacks into him, and it is a hit with the second one as well.
I feel immediately horrible. And shout out that I am so sorry. I meant for that to hit the people who were torturing you. I'm so sorry. Sometimes things don't go the way that I want them to go, and I'm so sorry. So sorry. And fuck it, I'm gonna bonus action use a healing dice on him. Because I feel very bad. Well, I didn't mean for that to go onto Krob. If it could go onto Plurota instead. Just like a general show of good faith that I'm trying not to be a dick.
So that healing light was to him?
Yep, Plurota.
Okay.
The fungus gentleman.
All right, you heal him for 2. Anything else?
Nope, that will be my turn.
All right, it is his turn. So, these guys. This door bursts open. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. A enlarged Dwergar squeezes his way through the door and is going to launch a crossbow bolt at Bev.
Does she still look like Grandalfa?
Oh, yes, she does.
And I did just hit the fungus thing, so I should look like an ally.
All right. In that case, he will launch it at Volton. See if this works. Did that place it on him? No, it did not. Do it this way. Will it work? Nope. Anything that doesn't have... Okay, never mind. Because this should do 2 die 10 if it hits. But, missed. This door will also be opened. And another one will squeeze his way through and shoot at Volton. That one hits. Come on. This guy will come into the room and also try to shoot Volton. But missed. And this one will come over here. And
Are we-
See one dwarf.
Yeah, are we supposed
Oh.
to see more than one?
Yep. I forgot to show those on the thing.
Ooh, it's getting scary.
Maybe a tactical retreat might be in order.
Yeah, I only got cantrips, you guys. But every night we are out. There's another night of town dying.
Missed. Kimber will ready an action to use a healing word if anybody gets seriously hurt. Rob will attack Bax. Missed. Missed. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, I don't believe. Oh, yeah, they would. So he will just begin dashing. Let me make sure of something here. So, oh, that's X26. Okay, so these guys don't. That guy is actually not. Sorry, I gotta figure out. No, that's 16. That's 23. Where's... Ah, there. Okay. I figured it out. Okay, so this guy isn't even there. This guy either. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Door opens. 20, 25. Actually, he wouldn't be able. Yeah, as soon as he enters there, it's difficult terrain. So
Yeah.
He will use his action to open the door. Other door.
Can't see him.
Oops. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And can't move any further. Okay, that's going to be them. He will dash so that he can reach Bags. This guy will also dash. This guy isn't there, nor is that one. I added a bunch from the wrong room. So, all right, Volton.
Man, wow. Can Bax get through that gap there?
Yeah, he's got one diagonal that he can step into.
I mean, I think we might need to make a tactical retreat here. So, is opening a door object interaction?
Yes. Although, if you want to use an action for it, I'll let it as well.
Just looking one. Oops.
Oop. Go ahead.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see, Bax good. You've got 35 movement, don't you?
You were
Yeah.
right there.
Okay. Okay. Well, tactical retreat, I think it is. So I shall
Disengage.
Yeah, disengage.
Okay.
Get to here and open the door behind me.
It's barred from the other side.
God, bollocks. Yeah, I mean that's my goal. So see if we can do something about it next turn. Shit.
All right. So
I guess
this
we
guy
fight.
attacks Bax.
Yeah, I guess we do. Don't like being out in the open like this, like.
And misses. His second swing. Misses. This guy will also attempt to claw you. And that's a hit. His jagged claws drag across you, just scratching, very minimal damage. He will try his second attack. Which also does hit. With a little bit more success.
Well, they don't hit hard anyway.
This one runs over to Bev, yelling something in a language none of you guys speak, and attacks her twice. That's a hit. And his second claw. He runs over, clawing his way through your clothing and ripping huge gashes in your flesh.
Rude.
This guy will attempt to remain on Bax. And missed. Let's see, that guy isn't actually in here. Or is that one? Or that one? Boy, aren't you glad that all these people from that other room weren't supposed to actually be in this fight? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of them. Come on. Good grief. Sorry, guys. I added a whole bunch of people that shouldn't have been here. It looks like about 22 of them.
Oh gosh.
I think I'm getting down to the end. Right. All right, backs.
All right, I'm going to continue my attack because it doesn't look like we can get out of here.
That's a hit.
All right. They won't die! And that's my turn.
All right, you smack it a couple of times. Thick, wet splats onto the fungus-covered flesh. Bev.
All right. I would like to Tides of Chaos again, if you're okay with that.
Yep.
And I'm going to try hitting this thing with an I'm going to step back. I'll take the attack of opportunity, and then hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Yep. For the next hour, whenever Bev speaks, she must do so at a full shout.
Eldritch Blast! And then roll that with advantage. Okay,
That is a hit.
Boom. And then Eldritch Blast!
And miss. One slams into it, and the second one goes whizzing past.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. All right, this arbalist is going to fire a bolt at Bev.
Hey, would Kimber's healing word have went off with me taking some damage? Just wondering, curious.
No, you're not low enough.
Okay.
She will forgo that. He missed. This one will fire at the guy trying to get the doors open. And that's a hit. This guy
Bolton, protect my sister!
will fire at Bax. I said fantasy grounds. This one will fire at Bax. And he does hit.
No, misses.
Oh, yep, 18. Wow.
Yeah.
And this final one will fire one at the guy trying to open the door. Missed. Kimber might as well target all friendly units. Oops. Nope. Target all friendly units. Perfect. And she will cast Mass Healing Word.
Man, it's nice having a cleric in a party.
It really is.
Let me check something here. 6 creatures. She will actually cast Prayer of Healing. Nope, that takes 10 minutes. Never mind. So she will use Mass Healing Word.
Now, if we can get her to throw up spiritual weapon and get in there, whoo.
And heals you all for 7 hit points. Yep, she is a pacifist. She does not have any damaging spells.
Good for
You don't sound so
I don't sound convincing.
convincing.
You gotta
Yeah.
scream it.
Good for her! Good for her!
This guy hits you, Bex.
No.
Got that rage though, which is pretty damn useful.
This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20. And attack Bex. I said it didn't do it again.
Fantasy
Attack.
Friends is like, this is too many on one person day.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, don't put like your drawings. It's trying to roll on your drawing instead of on you.
Can I just draw a square then?
All right. He missed. And +2. Swing again. And missed. This guy will attack Bax twice. One hit. And the second. Missed. Let's see. This guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he'll dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And get that far. This guy will attack Bax. And missed. And hit. Volton.
Okay. I shall come up here and bonus action move my hex to spore number 3.
Okay.
Okay. And then I shall use my inspiration to get advantage if I may.
All right.
Okay. And I shall make this a distracting attack.
Okay.
Okay. And that will be my go.
All right. So this guy will disengage from Bax. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And dash over here.
Can't dash if you disengage, can you?
Oh, you're right. So that's where he can make it.
I mean, unless he's a rogue.
This guy
We're a monk.
will just try
Yeah.
to attack Bax. Missed. And his second attack hits. Let's see. This one is going to try to hit Volton. And does. With a slash of his claws. So you maintain your whatever concentration you've got going on.
My hex.
Yep, and he hits you a second time. And you still maintain concentration. This guy, he has less than 10 hit points left, so he now has advantage on all his attacks.
Oh God.
So this is how we die? Is that what we're saying?
Oh, no, he doesn't. He is, because he's spored, he doesn't get that ability.
He just gets like legendary resistance or something, right?
So he just swings at you. He does hit, though. And tries it again. But misses. Backs.
I continue my assault on him. And hopefully this swing takes
Hit.
him down.
It does.
Awesome. I will turn my attention to Krob
Mm-hmm.
and take my second attack. My second attack, but I'm going to use my inspiration so I get advantage on this attack.
Okay. Hit.
Awesome. All right, and that will be my turn. One down, guys.
Woo! Way to
Bev.
go, little bro. And can I roll something to see if there is any way to get the hell out of this room?
You can go the way that the Dwergar archers came through.
That second door on the bottom there?
Nope. Oh, yeah, you could also go through the door that the Quaggoths came through.
But this door that we came through is barred.
Correct.
Would it be possible to try and like Eldritch Blast just the doors to push them open?
You think it would take you several Eldritch Blasts to blast through a door.
Okay, sounds good. So we can come out of this bottom door, or we can come out, or try and go out like that top door. Okay, guys, I think we need to run. Thoughts on anyone?
Bax, you can see down into this room where the Quaggoths came from. There is nowhere to go in there. That room dead ends.
I don't see a way out, Bev. Fight.
All right. I'm going to just fucking huck another Eldritch Blast at this Quaggoth.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that with.
I made a distracting
Yep.
attack again.
So it is a critical hit.
Nice.
Boom.
Get the inspiration back.
Yep. Yep, so you lash out with your Eldritch Blast and hit the thing. Your second one also hits it.
Alright, and that's my turn.
And it goes spinning to the floor, bits of fungus sizzling and popping as the magical energies play over it.
Wonder Twin powers, activate!
Anything else? Bev?
So sorry. Nope, that is it for me.
Advance the tracker? I guess I'll advance the tracker. All right.
Sorry, I've got like 3 different people talking to me. I will be right back.
Yeah. This guy will Fire an arrow at Bev. And hits. Ah, come on. She drops her hex. The next one is going to fire a bolt at Bax. And misses. This guy is going to try one at Volton. And he also misses. And the last guy at Bax again. And hits. Kimber will cast Beacon of Hope on all of you.
What does that do?
So choose any number of creatures within range for the duration. Each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Nice.
And unfortunately, she cannot cast another spell this turn. Let's see. That was a 3rd level spell. All right. And then Krob will try to attack Bax. And that's a hit. And he will claw at you again. Missed. 13. Actually, he is going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This guy will remain in combat with Bax because he's giving a flanking. But missed. And 2 slashes at you, but you're able to parry both of those. This guy now is not in your 15-foot range. Yes, he is. So, but he's stepping out of it. So 5, because that's not 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he can try to attack Volton. Miss. And hit. This guy is going to try and attack Bax. And hits. And a crit. Volton.
Okay. I will attack. Sorry, it's bonus action. Move Hex over to Quagroth.
All right.
Okay, attack Quagroth. And I shall make this a distracting strike.
All right.
Okay, bonk. And that is my go.
All right. This guy will move over here and try to hit you. And he does. You maintain your concentration. He hits you a second time. This guy attacks Bex. Just so you know, her her beacon of hope does affect Yaw's healing spells as well. They will do the max healing. Swings at Bax and missed. Bax.
If only we had healing spells.
Well, some of you guys have like healing word and stuff.
Yeah, okay. I am continuing my attack on Krob. All right, hit him. And I'll make my second attack.
Hit. And he goes down.
Awesome. And I could use some health. That's my turn.
Bev.
Okay. I'm going to step back. I'll take the attack of opportunity from Quaggoth 15.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Yeah,
shoot an
missed.
Eldritch. Yeah, good deal.
So I don't know if you were here, but Kimber cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
It gives, let me read.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. So any healing you do will be max healing.
Good deal. I'm going to bonus action, toss a heal at Bax using my other healing light. So he has 6 points that he's healed for.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, for my action itself, aim an Eldritch Blast at Quaggoth 15. And I'm going to do that with advantage since I just had that crit.
Don't use that. You've already got advantage for the distracting attack.
Yep.
Oh, good deal. So I won't use advantage for that because it's a distracting attack. And Eldritch Blast. Oh, why do you only do one thing?
That should have done two.
Ah! Did either of those hit?
Yep.
No.
Hold on.
Right.
Yeah, neither of those hit.
Okay. Then I'm going to try my second beam on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll roll again just to see if I crit. And I don't, but it hits. Okay. Damage. It's not bad. All right, and then I'm going to walk over here using the remainder of my movement, and so that Volton has +2 when he makes his next attack.
You don't have any weapons.
I've got a dagger.
Okay.
Like on my belt. Yeah.
Okay, so you take out your dagger.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right.
I'm a little reticent for you to go putting yourself in harm's way like that.
Well, that
I can tank for
arbalist
you.
fires an arrow at Bev and hits. And this one fires its at Bax.
Davis suicide squatting us.
And hits. And this one is going to fire at Volton.
Maybe I should have kept on the door.
And missed. And the last one is also firing at backs. And hit.
No. More
5,
crit.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, she only needs to go that far. She will use her preserve life to give each one of you, let's see, she gets 5 times her cleric level, 25. So 25 divided by 3. So 8 hit points each as she uses her channel divinity to preserve life as an action.
Sweet.
And then, as a bonus action, she mass healing words for another 7. Because it automatically does the max. So you all heal 16 hit points total. Or 15. 15 hit points total. And that'll be her turn. Krob is unconscious. I got 13. Where is he at? I think that one died, maybe? Yep. I guess that must be one that died that I didn't take off or something.
Yeah, I killed Crop.
Yes, but okay.
He's right above me.
Quaggoth 14 will attack you, Bax. Yeah, but there was a 13 on the tracker that isn't a token on the board.
Ah.
And he'll claw at you again. $15 will claw away at Bolton once and missed, and he will also send one to Bev, which crits.
Oh no.
Goodbye, my friends.
And down goes Bev.
Damn.
Even with,
Goodbye, my friends.
and that's even with the 16 healing. Did you just get hit after Kimber went?
Did you
I don't
type
think
that in
you
yourself,
put the,
Oh
Bev?
no, I did not because my family's being distracting tonight. How much temp HP
okay,
do I have?
so that exceeded by 3. So you should get 11 back. You were at 11, and then add 16 to that. So you should be at 12 right now.
Okay. And nobody is understanding the concept of leave mommy alone so she can play her dungeon game tonight.
All right, and that was him. So this guy attacks backs. Missed. And missed. Volton.
Okay, I will once again go after Kogroff 15.
Hit.
Okay. And once again, I shall make this a distracting attack.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
And I gotta take unconscious off of Bev.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Yep, he goes down as you smash his head in with the hammer.
Good. Right. That is my third superiority dice. Okay, that's my go.
Okay, that's a Spore Servant, but he's not close enough to do that. So he will just continue attacking Volton. He hit. And attacks again. And hit. Apparently, Quaggoth 13 was the one in front of Kimber. How I missed him, I'll never know, but too late now. Apparently, something happened to him. All right, okay.
My
Spore
hex is not
Servant number 1. Where is that guy? Oh, that's the one in front of you. Okay. And Spore Servant number 2 over here. He upends his jar on Krob, who begins to twitch as the spores cover him and stands up.
Oh.
I don't like the way this is going.